What are we gonna do? Let's do Pisces. Pisces. So Pisces has our tower coming out. We're not doing shuffling yet. Okay. There's some success in some tower movement happening. The world is opening. Success. World. It's happening, Pisces. Endings, new beginnings. Let's find out. I'm Nicholas. I'm a psychic medium, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, spiritual advisor, all that good stuff. If you like what I'm doing here, hit the old like and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. And it'll piss off my narcissistic troll that keeps looking at me, if you know what I mean. Somebody's done watching. Somebody's done playing games now. Your growth and opportunity comes first. Some type of whoa. Star in reverse. What's going on here? Some type of truth. And you're guarded, and you learn a lot. Things are going slow, but your money is coming in. Yeah, because you're going through transformation, Pisces. Ooh. What do you want? I want them all. So. The outcome is that, well, first of all, let's talk about how you're focusing on yourself, and this is good. There's some type of negative attention, some type of stalking that's going on in the past. And somebody might be juggling a few options here. Could be work-related, or someone's trying to get away from a situation where someone was trying to bombard them with sex. And the sex was good, I guess, but like you realize this person wasn't what you wanted. So you put an end to this. You walked away because you found out you're going to be finding out some type of truth in the near future here about how this person was like either non-committal or just like already in a relationship, and you're like, dude, like you're just immaturity, right? Yeah. But you're guarded from this. Like you took the advice from spirit. I'm hearing. You might hear that this person's like marrying for money. This person's a gold digger, maybe. Like, yeah, this person's like, they're a dreamer, but like negative. Like they feel like they'll try to do negative things to make their dreams come true, right? Dirt digging, like blackmail. This person has a bad reputation, and you're starting to see the truth about that. So this is why you release them, because they weren't. So this is showing a lot of spiritual progress. If you're a spiritual person. If not, it just means that you're not taking no shit. And it's still spiritual progress, but it's just, you're just not taking shit because, yeah, you're 10th of sorting that shit. You know your worth. Queen of Cups. You're taking the good with the bad from the situation. You're realizing that you got out at a good time, because like you probably went through a couple relationships where you stayed too long and you're like, fuck man, but like you're realizing like you being single was more important than anything, and that's a beautiful thing, because loving yourself is only what brings in true love. You don't need to be repeating those past cycles, right? Yeah, the boss daddy. You're bossing up. This person always partying, crying, you know, they're just trying to hide their emotions. They're not wanting to get out of the cycle, having nightmares. So like maybe this person that was trying to bombard you with sex was trying to do some type of like manifestation off of you. Yeah, with the money. But you saw this, you saw this from afar, and like even though you caught them spying on you in the past too. Yeah, they're tripping. They're tripping the fuck. You're tripping on them too. You're like, what the fuck? Like you realize too from the past that like they walked away from some type of toxic situation and they were trying to pretend like it was like victimizing themselves, you know, like, oh, they're playing the victim. But then you're like, no, this person's fucking moving. This person's fucking was already seeing somebody else, and like, yeah, they were looking you up and shit, and like, yeah, and then like when you rejected them, this person might even come back to like try to end something with you, like they wanted to be the ender, like they had to get control of the situation, but you were like, nah, boss bitch, and you just moved on in silence, and then they were just forced to like, they're just forced to be like crying over you because you're guarded. You're like some type of spiritual person. I see you. If there's any spell work, it got returned to center. Could have been a past lover. If you're looking on banking on your love, it could be coming in soon, but no, sorry. This person's gonna have more money though. They're gonna match you energetically. This new lover coming in. They've been through a lot of shit too, so you're gonna know this person by like how much shit they've gone through, and like it's not gonna be like a pity party. It's gonna be like they don't really want to talk about it. They're just like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, but do this. There's loss of money for them, loss of opportunities, loss of because they didn't like cut out some type of like person in their life that was kind of trying to control things. So they learned how to control their own selves. They came to their own power and like self-healed themselves through all these different options. They didn't choose a lot. So this person also had other options too, but they didn't choose it because they were looking for the one. Yeah, the 2 of Cups. Soulmate. So I think that's what you're doing. You're marrying this person at the same time. That's why you're going to be rewarded with this person, is because you took a step on another path. Like you wanted growth and opportunity, and you realized that the things in this person like this wasn't going to change. So your angels blew the horn, and Gabriel blew the horn, and you're like, hey, man, get the fuck out of here. You also have somebody who's like might be Spanish or Mexican, and they have a grandmother that's with them, protecting them and their happiness. Some ancestors shit right here. They're showing you the true evil of this person, even though you was like really hard to let this person go because you did care about it for a long period of time. But after a few times, you were just like, but it didn't affect you the way it did, because it was easier to let them go, right? You were like, nah, I want the Ace of Cups for myself. Like rejuvenation, obtain the mercy of God, and gives long life. Like I see you as somebody that like went into hermit mode and really didn't need anybody else. You were just like doing your own healing and like. Yeah. You also got your gifts are in heightened for this? Yeah, High Priestess mode. And things are going to be starting to move fast. Like you might speak things into existence. Like you tell people shit, warnings and shit, and then it happens. But I don't see you as a person that even know that, but they're saying no at the time. Like it'll happen later and you're like, oh shit. Anyways, Pisces, yeah. Enjoy your new gifts. Focus on yourself. Get the bad people out of your life like you already are. You're looking at sex differently too. Like you're not looking at sex like you're noticing the energy exchange when you have sex. So like I see somebody like learning how to alchemy, how to transmute like sexual energy into creative energy. That's good. It's not toxic. Instead of just like leaving that wound open and having like a bunch of partners and just like totally destroying your life, right? I see people do that, but whatever. To each their own. Count me the fuck out. You know, third party for me. Anyways, yeah. Pisces, you have a good one. If you like what I'm doing here, hit the like, share, and subscribe. I know I gotta say it in that order. I don't think you'll share it, but it's okay. I like to have you here anyways, even if you're watching. Anyways, piss off my narcissistic ass and subscribe. Peace.